Hi class. So for this take-home assignment, we're going to be working with our iPads. For this assignment, that means that we're going to need, obviously, our iPads. And we're also going to need ourselves. The app we're going to be using today is going to be GarageBand, which is right. Since we haven't used GarageBand often, the goal of this lesson and the lessons that will follow later will be for you to gain an understanding of GarageBand so that you can make a cover of your own. The lesson that we will be doing today is on chords, so that we can help to make a chord progression for your cover that you'll be doing at the end of the year. To create a chord progression for a song, the first step that we're going to have to take is to pick a song of our choice. For this lesson, the song that I picked was Numb by Linkin Park. Since we live in 2015, the internet is a big source of our information. So for this project, if you need help looking up your chord progression, what I did is I went into Safari and typed in Numb by Linkin Park, which you can't really see that well, and it's backwards. But you can find the chord progression right here. So what I did after that is I went back and I went into GarageBand. Once you enter GarageBand, you have to click New Song, which is in the corner. And for this song, I'm going to be showing you the chord progression on the Smart keyboard. When I looked up Numb by Linkin Park, the chord progression that came up was F sharp minor, D, A, and E. Since not all of us know key signatures very well, the best way to enter these chords on this app, which is very unique to other apps, is to go to the settings, which is the wrench in the upper right hand corner. You can click in the second panel, which has tempo, key, time signature, and then it has a button called Edit Chords. You click Edit Chords, and what you can do is you can go to that chord, and click, and change the chord. You can see it, but it says F sharp minor. Okay? And then the next chord that was on the list was D. So I have changed it to D. Okay? And the next was A. A. And then E. Now that I have all the chords entered in, the next step that I would do is to go back to the settings app, which is in the corner. Go to the second panel again where it says tempo, key, time signature, edit chords. And what I would do is click tempo. When you click tempo, a little thing comes up and it says tap to set tempo. What I would do is to go to your song and play it, which I'm going to do right now, which is Numb, and tap the tempo in the tempo that it's in. It should give you a ballpark estimate of the tempo that you're in, which mine ended up being 111 or 110. And now that I have that, I'm ready to record. To record, you're going to push the record button. You'll hear 4 clicks from the metronome, and then you'll be able to record. Okay? Since many pop songs loop their chord progressions, this app also has a looping feature that you can use to keep your chord progression looping. To do that, there's a button next to the rewind button, play button, / record button that looks like a bunch of rectangles and squares. So when you click that, it takes you to a list of your instruments. What you can do from here is tap this, which is the sound that's going to be played, and a bunch of little things come up, which you can't see very well. And one of them, which is right here, says loop. When you click loop, it copies that same chord progression. You can go back to the beginning. Since I only recorded 4 measures, it'll play it twice now. And that's how you loop. Since the intro to this song was only 8 measures, and your song is obviously not going to be the same as mine, you can also add measures to sections, or you can also make one section a large section and keep looping over that entire section. To add more measures to your section, click the plus sign that's below the question mark in the upper right hand corner, which is also next to the wrench. It will come up with a screen that says song section, and it has section A, 8 bars, which is my song. You can duplicate, you can add to that, or you can click where it says section A, and it will come up with manual or automatic, and you can change the number of measures that your section has. So if my section had 16, I can change it to 16. Then it will be 16 measures, and it will be looped for 16 measures as well. You can also, in that same thing, make your A section 8 measures, go back to it, and then add another section. For the next class, you'll bring in your GarageBand chord progression. With that chord progression in class, we'll create the melody on top of it, and we'll also work with rhythmic ideas that can work with that chord progression as well.